Yes, yes, yes. We all love lists. It's the internet. Everyone loves lists. There's always top fives this, top tens this, top 100s this, top 28s of these, and top 35s of those. And while I enjoy doing nice cans and reviews, I also like making lists. And I project them on YouTube more because I feel like they get more traction, there's more discussion, and I just hope you enjoy them as well. So today, I'm starting a new segment on Tuesdays. It'll be the top 5 Tuesdays, and we'll see how this goes. So today, I've been doing top 10 lists for a long time. You can find them on the website, headbang or gtfo.com. And I just figured I'll start doing top fives because it's short, sweet, to the point, and maybe this will drive a discussion, maybe a debate, maybe you'll agree with me. But here we are, top 5 Woods of Ypres songs. I never really became or heard of the band until Woods 4. So I'm a bigger fan of the last 2 albums, Woods 4 and Woods 5, but that goes without saying that I also love the first 3 albums. And you will probably agree with me if you're a fan of Woods 4 and 5. But this list doesn't start with those. Number 5 on my list is The Allure of the Earth. There's something hauntingly beautiful about this. I love the lyrics. I love the songwriting. It's clean. It's beautiful. And there is a full circle thing when it comes to David Gold and his writing. It's just the whole, once you die, you're back in the earth. And that's that. The earth will claim you again. And the way he writes these kind of songs, it's just, it's kind of like accepting that it's going to happen way before it should happen. And so, I mean, I'm 30 now, but I'm sitting back then at the age of about 27, and I'm thinking, man, this is some real shit. This is heavy. It's as beautiful as it is. It's depressing. It's just real life. And that's that's why I chose it to be the opener for this list. It's number 5. Number 4 was from a single that was released in between Woods 4 and 5. And I forget the name of the single, so I apologize. But there was 2 songs on this release, and one of them being You Were the Light. There's something about this that every single time I listen to it, it makes my skin crawl. It gets stuck in my head for days. It's just awesome. You Were the Light is incredibly well written. The riffs are freaking good. I love the way that it's sung. I love the instrumentation involved with it, and I think it's a really killer track. If you haven't heard this by some unfortunate circumstance, you need to go listen to it. You Were the Light. I will link all these down below. So if you haven't heard it, scroll down, pause this, scroll down, click that, and jam it out. Listen to it about a good 15, 16 times, and by then I think you'll get a grasp for how awesome that is, and then you'll agree with me. So make sure you come back and watch the rest, though. Okay, so number 3 is from Woods 5, and it's Keeper of the Ledger. This is another song that is similar to The Allure of the Earth, but there's more of an aggressiveness about it. And I like how this songwriting is different, but it has the same message. So it's basically, I mean, when nature comes collecting, it doesn't care about your story. It's just going to get your body. Your body's going to be buried underground. It's going to become one with the earth again. And like I said, with The Allure of the Earth and Keeper of the Ledger, I like that mentality. There's something awesome about how that's written. There's something cool about how I can't explain it. Like, I hardly hear any other people sing like that, and I think it's really interesting. So with that mindset, there's 2 songs in my top 5 that are about dying and Mother Nature claiming you to make trees from your corpse. And alright, so number 2 is the first song I ever heard by Woods of Ypres. This song is the reason why I started my website, headbangergtfo.com. I heard this song, I listened to it probably over and over and over that day, and then the very next day, I shared it on Facebook. I was all over it. I started Headbanger GTFO because I wanted people to listen to Woods of Ypres. I've never heard of the band before. I felt like I could do a little bit of promotion and possibly help with a review and some posts. And I got, I mean, it was my first interaction with PR. I talked to an intern from Earache Records, and our relationship just spawned promotions that started coming in for the website. So Earache was the first company I worked with for my website, and Woods of Ypres was the first band I really pushed back when it was headbangergtfo.wordpress.com. So, I mean, this song spawned everything I do to this day. So, I was buried at Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Now, this song even today when I listen to it, it's remarkably different. It's depressing, it's beautiful, it's heavy, it has some chill doom moments. It's really neat. It's just so different. And to this day, I can still listen to it and just worship it. It's fucking awesome. And I really wish I could play that Gibson that he has on there, that SG. Oh, it's so awesome. But yeah, that was my introduction to Woods of Ypres, and that was one of my favorite songs. And number one is something that it's on Woods 5, and so you see a pattern here. Anything after Woods 4 is probably my favorite. It was really hard to not put by the time you read this, I Will Already Be Dead on here. I love that song, but I think The Allure of the Earth just tops it a little bit. And so number one here is Alternate Ending from Woods 5. Now, when it comes to this song, it's devastatingly sad. There is so much depressing tones on this and amazing songwriting that it's really hard to get through Woods 5 without tearing up, especially if you talked to David Gold, if you knew or were a fan of Woods of Ypres. I mean, this is the final song on the final album, and that's that. And the words and the lyrics on this song are just so, like, it's just so, like, it's like foreshadowing his own death in a way. It's so bizarre. It's so weird. It's like foreshadowing the end of Woods of Ypres, and it's the final song on the final album, and it's just nuts. When it comes to my own life experiences, I relate to this song quite a bit. Just holding on to a dream when the end couldn't come slow enough for me, and just that whole holding on segment at the end, that is so just emotional. And some of the lyrics on there I can relate to. He had his own struggles and problems and everything happening with his lyrics and everything, but there are some words I can relate to, and that's another reason why I love Woods of Ypres. And there's the top 5. The Allure of the Earth, You Were the Light, Keeper of the Ledger, I Was Buried at Mount Pleasant Cemetery, awesome song, and Alternate Ending. Another key note I want to put here is I really cannot listen to Alternate Ending without playing Finality before it. It's like I almost put that as a 2-song combo for the first slot, because I gotta listen to Finality and then it sets up perfectly for Alternate Ending. It's so fucked up, it's so awesome, and it sets up for Alternate Ending to be that much more sad. And I love this band. I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed this list. Fans of the older stuff, I love Sea of Immeasurable Loss. I love Meeting a Place in Time. I love Your Ontario Town is a Burial Ground. I love all these songs. I apologize if they didn't make it. If I was doing a top 10, they would be like 6 through 10. But yeah, there you go. So thank you for watching, and I'll have a new list next week. I don't know which band to cover, so if you have any suggestions of my opinion of what you want me to talk about on next week's episode, let me know, and I'll be sure to get on that. So thank you for watching, thank you for liking and commenting, and have a good day. Bye-bye.